You know the script all too well. Things don't just go wrong. They seem to do it with flair. The universe isn't content to let you spill a bit of coffee. It's ready to ruin the whole day with one absurd twist after another. Maybe it starts small. Your alarm betrays you. Your coffee takes a suicidal leap, or someone snags that perfect parking spot right under your nose. But then, the universe decides to kick it up a notch. A breakup. The dream apartment slipping through your fingers. The vacation you've been planning for months. Now a distant, mocking mirage. What happens next feels oddly satisfying, doesn't it? You stew, replaying every agonizing detail. You vent, again and again, to whoever will listen, narrating your misfortunes like the protagonist of a tragedy. You find yourself muttering the same refrain. This always happens to me. It's as though your brain hits rewind on a never-ending loop of bad luck, trapping you in a spiral of negativity where every new mishap feels like another piece of evidence against your existence. But here's where the plot twists. Take a moment, wherever you are, to breathe. Seriously, pause and inhale deeply, as though the air itself could tether you to something solid. Picture yourself grounded, not floating aimlessly in a storm of chaos, but anchored firmly to the earth. Now exhale, and let's talk about what comes next because, trust me, it's not about escaping the mess. It's about how you rewrite the story when the inevitable hits. The next time life pulls the rug out from under you, instead of succumbing to the spiral, try this. Shrug and say, "That's showbiz, baby." 3 words, lighthearted and deceptively simple, capable of reframing your perspective on even the most infuriating of moments. It doesn't erase the problem. It doesn't magically mend a broken laptop or get you on that missed flight. But it does something profound. It acknowledges the chaos without letting it consume you. This mantra isn't just a quirky phrase. It's a mental reset button. It lets you step back, see the absurdity of life's unpredictability, and remember that every plot twist, no matter how unwelcome, is part of the story. Your story, the kind that keeps audiences hooked, rooting for the hero to rise above it. Psychologists back this up, too. Having an easy, go-to phrase can help you process emotions more efficiently, moving you past the turmoil and toward clarity faster than you think. Of course, not every curveball life throws is so easily dismissed. The big ones, the ones that shake your foundation, require more than just humor. They demand deeper acknowledgement. Maybe a conversation with a trusted friend or family member, time immersed in a hobby that restores your soul, or even professional support. But even then, humor can be a lifeline, a reminder that no single moment defines you, no matter how monumental it feels. The trick is understanding that it's not about suppressing the emotion. Far from it. You need to feel it. Let it wash over you, but only for as long as it takes to grasp its shape before you let it drift away. Holding on too tightly turns the moment into a weight, dragging you down. A phrase like that showbiz, baby, acts as a buoy, keeping you afloat when everything else feels like it's pulling you under. And let's not kid ourselves, unhealthy coping mechanisms are all too tempting. Whether it's drowning your sorrows in a tub of ice cream, succumbing to retail therapy, or zoning out with a marathon binge watch, these quick fixes rarely address the real issue. They're distractions, not solutions, leaving you right where you started the moment their fleeting comfort fades. Choosing healthier alternatives isn't always easy, especially in the heat of the moment when frustration clouds your judgment. That's why you need something instant, something accessible, a phrase that snaps you back to reality, helping you accept the situation for what it is without letting it define your mood or your day. That's showbiz. Baby is one such phrase, but it doesn't have to be the only one. Maybe say la vie does the trick for you, or the classic, that's the way the cookie crumbles. The point is to find a mantra that resonates, something that feels natural and injects a bit of levity into those heavy moments. This isn't about toxic positivity or pretending everything's fine when it clearly isn't. It's about finding a way to stay present, to fully experience the ups and downs of life without getting stuck in the mire. Because pretending you're okay when you're not is just another form of avoidance, and avoidance never leads to growth. What this little mantra does is give you back a sense of control. It's a reminder that while you may not choose what happens to you, you absolutely get to choose how you respond. It's a small, almost imperceptible shift in mindset that can make the difference between spiraling into despair and moving forward with resilience. So when life happens, and it will, don't let it sideline you. Feel it, face it, and let it pass. Because the show must go on, and you, my friend, are the star of this production. Shit happens, but that's showbiz, baby. Keep on rising.